Here's the uncomfortable truth. Salaries were never designed to make you rich. Pause for a moment. If salary could make people rich, then employees would run the world. But they don't. Owners do. And that single difference explains almost everything about money, power, and freedom. Let me be very direct with you. A salary is not a wealth-building tool. It is a survival mechanism. It was designed to give you predictable income, not exponential upside. And once you understand how this system actually works, you will stop chasing raises and start building leverage. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people avoid. A salary pays you for time. Wealth rewards you for value. Time is finite. Value is scalable. When you trade hours for money, you lock your income to your physical presence. No matter how skilled you are, no matter how loyal you've been, your earnings are capped by the clock. And that cap is not set by you. It's set by policies, payroll limits, market conditions, and someone else's approval. That is not freedom. Now let's talk about something deeper, because this is where mindset becomes destiny. Most people believe the goal is a good salary, but a good salary only improves comfort. It does not change your financial trajectory. You may earn more, but you also spend more. Your lifestyle expands to absorb the income. The pressure never leaves. The dependence remains. This is why high earners are often just as stressed as low earners. More income without ownership simply increases the size of the cage. True wealth behaves differently. Wealth separates income from effort. It pays you whether you show up or not. It compounds quietly. It grows while you are distracted. Salaries do none of this. They stop the moment you stop. And that is the defining weakness. Now listen carefully, because this part matters. A salary conditions obedience. You are rewarded for compliance, consistency, and execution. Again, there is nothing immoral about that, but it does not train ownership thinking. Owners think in systems. Employees think in tasks. Owners ask, how does this scale? Employees ask, what do I need to do next? Owners build once and benefit repeatedly. Employees perform repeatedly to be paid once. That difference compounds over decades. And it explains why most people work their entire lives, yet never accumulate meaningful wealth. Let's address risk, because this is where fear hides. People say, I want a salary because it's safe. But safety based on a single income stream is an illusion. Layoffs do not ask for permission. Automation does not care about loyalty. Economic downturns do not respect experience. Real security comes from optionality, from assets that produce income independently, from skills that cannot be outsourced, from capital that works harder than you ever could. A salary offers none of that by default. Now, this is important. This is not an argument against working. This is an argument against stopping there. A salary should be treated as seed capital, as a tool, not a destination. The mistake is when people confuse movement with progress. They work harder, they earn more, they upgrade their lives, but they never build leverage. They never acquire assets. They never invest in cash-flowing systems. They never shift from earning to owning. Years pass, and one day they realize something brutal. They were busy, but they were never free. Here is the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop asking, how much does this pay me? Start asking, how long will this pay me? Stop thinking in monthly income. Start thinking in lifetime cash flow. Because wealth is not about how impressive your salary looks. It's about how unnecessary your labor becomes. And here is the final truth I want to leave you with. Salaries can fund your life, but they cannot liberate it. They can support your journey, but they will never complete it. Freedom comes from ownership, leverage, and patience, from building things that outlive your effort. And most people never learn the one financial move that shifts them from dependency to control. That move is simple, but psychologically difficult. I'll break it down in the next video, because once you understand it, Your salary will never feel like your lifeline again. It will feel like what it truly is, just the beginning.